All right. Wow. There we go. Sorry, guys. That took a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be to set that up, but no, we're good now. Um, there we go. Cool. All right. Welcome in, guys. Thank you for joining me on this wonderful Tuesday night here at New to Retro Reviews. And tonight, as you can tell, we are streaming Operation Raccoon City. Why? I don't know why. We just are. No, I wanted to play this tonight because, you know, we were supposed to play this last year for Row and we didn't get the chance to, and I figured it'd just be something fun to play to beat around. I don't know if we'll go through and beat the whole damn thing, even though you could beat this game in one damn sitting, that's for sure. So, welcome in, everybody. Yeah, we're going to be talking about some stuff tonight. There is actually something that I want to talk about that kind of... It's been bothering me a lot lately with, like, news outlets and everything like that, so we'll get into that in a bit. But we'll just kind of wait a little bit right now, let people come on in and stuff. But yeah, no, getting really excited for Vegas. This is a big time. Row is going to Vegas. We're going to be having the premiere of Resurrection. Very excited about that. We're all planning it, the hotel rooms right now and getting everything together, what we're going to wear and stuff. So I'm excited for this. This is going to be a lot of fun. I'm only going to be able to go for about like a day or two probably because my situation with my dad. I don't know if I'll be able to find somebody that can stay 3 days, so I'm only going to be able to possibly like fly in. Unless I flew in like Saturday, like if I flew in Friday night and stayed with people or something like that. But I doubt I'd be able to do that. You know, like I said, it all depends on who's willing to watch my dad for me, but I know I'll be able to find somebody. Yeah, I'm excited. We're all getting prepped for that and everything, and yeah, it's good. It's good. Yo, Corey, what's going on, dude? Yeah, I mean, if I can find someone that'll stay with my dad for an extra couple days and stuff like that, you know, maybe I can make it happen. But I don't know if I can make I can make that happen. If anything, maybe like I can stretch it till I leave like Sunday morning or something like that. That might be my best bet if I can do that. Get in there. Because I can probably get there super early on Friday. But I'd have to leave probably super early Sunday if that's the case. So, Sony is so wild. They want to use AI as a ghost gamer to play for the people when they get stuck. Oh yeah, I saw that bullshit. Fuck that noise. So stupid. Ugh. So, it's so ridiculous, man. Absolutely is. Yeah. It's like my friends know that I'm streaming and they all send me funny stuff when I do it. But yeah, no, this is I'm excited for it. But yeah, I'm excited for tonight. We're gonna talk about some Outbreak stuff that happened. Not like with the game itself, but like an article that was written. I posted about it, and I'm getting a little tired of these these gaming journalist sites not understanding games or giving them a try and saying that they're terrible games when they're actually not. And a lot of people are like, well, that's just, Tony, like, that's subjective. And I was like, in a way, yeah, but when they're clearly good games. I mean, people think the original Resident Evil games are actually terrible games and have written full-on essays about them on journalist sites and YouTube channels. That's not subjective. That's just you being a fucking idiot. Or because of the way the landscape of clickbait works, you're creating clickbait. And that's what a lot of people do. They create clickbait and don't actually give you good articles and stuff. I know Sonny Bauer read that same thing that I did, and he wasn't happy with it either. And he's the guy who's on the ball. He knows his shit. So, but oh shit, yeah, we got 10 people in here right now. Hell yeah, guys. All right, so let me pull up that that article. All right, switch this over to. Uh-oh. Well, there be a problem here. Huh. All right, you know what? Then we can just do this. Yeah. All right, so we can put it up here. It's cropped because of how the damn display is in here and stuff. It's not set up for, what do you call it there? You know, the 1080 and all that stuff. So, but yeah, this is the article that I came across. He said, and this guy, Josh Broadwell, goes, I played Resident Evil Requiem's terrible prequels, so you didn't have to. So right then and there, that just ticks me off. Yeah. I'm a card-carrying Resident Evil lore sicko. Right there, I can already not take you seriously right there. I'm sorry, I cannot take you seriously at that point. Like, I get it's supposed to be a joke, ha ha ha, but there's a lot of people out here in the journalistic industry that believe their own hype. Trust me, guys, like, I know a lot about this stuff, believe me. All right. Yeah, or so I thought. When Capcom revealed Resident Evil Requiem, the chorus of It's Alicia Ashcroft from Resident Evil Outbreak, posts that broke out on social media made me realize that there was a whole chunk of Resi lore I had no idea about. A janky multiplayer game that people love now despite hating it at the time. Starring an ace reporter whose murder is the premise of Requiem. This, I thought, was a knowledge gap I absolutely had to address, and not just with fan wikis. Yeah. You know, here's the thing, like, that people love now despite hating it at the time. I remember a lot of people still loving this game. Critics didn't like it in a lot of ways, and a lot of people didn't like it at first. But when they played it and they realized what it was, they're like, oh, it's still a Resident Evil game. A lot of people, I remember back in the day, they were like, yeah, it's not the Resident Evil that we know, but there's a lot of stuff that's still in there that is like the original Resident Evil trilogy. So this is actually a lot of fun. So yeah. The games are, in a word, awful. No, they're not. Time has not dulled the sharp edges of their bland levels and boring enemies. Dude, like, already, what the fuck did... It's literally an amalgamation of Resident Evil games that came from, like, literally, Resident Evil 2 and 3 is essentially what makes Outbreak. The enemies you see in those are from Resident Evil 2 and 3. So how can you say that they're bland and boring? Dude, the hunters are insane in those games. The lickers, they're a little smaller and everything, harder to deal with. The zombies are relentless. They're fun. The boss battles are friggin' insane. And really? You think that the levels are bland? Dude, you're already losing points. You're literally in the negative. Like, this is Raccoon City you are in. You're exploring areas that you've been in before. I'll bet a little different. You know, Resident Evil 2's lab is a little bit different in Outbreak than it was in Resident Evil 2, but, you know, that's a given. We understand why. So, like, same why some things in the police station for Outbreak is a little bit different than it was in RE2 and RE3. Okay? Not that big of a deal. You know? So, anyway. But I got what I wanted and came away with a better understanding of Alyssa's background, as well as some potentially timely themes underneath all the psychological horror and Leon Kennedy-ness of Resident Evil Requiem. What the fuck does that even mean? Like, Outbreak starts with an impressively disturbing cutscene that gives you a rat's eye view of the crisis unfolding in Raccoon City, and that is very true. That is really good. JJ loves that opening. He fucking loves that. Mobs of infected are battling Umbrella agents underground. That's not true at all. And a super tyrant, presumably the one Leon fights later that night. Oh, that's William Birkin he's talking about. God, give me strength to get through this. Okay. All right, he's making quick work of the soldiers. Yep, which he is. Why that matters to you becomes apparent. The scene cuts to cuts to a mountain of rats devouring an infected Umbrella soldier, and one of the furry fellas ends up in Jack's bar, where Alyssa, Ashcroft, and all the other playable survivors spend a normal night. One bizarre mashup of an in-game cinematic FMV-style zombie shots later, the bar is overrun and the fight to escape begins, which is very true. And also, we all know that the rats were the carriers of the virus. I guess Birkin is, like, you could consider him a tyrant class, yeah. But, like, he's more of a G virus monster, and G monsters really aren't tyrants. Like, tyrants are like what, like, you know, you see in 0 and 1 and you know, Trenchy and RE2 and stuff. Like, those, in my opinion, those are tyrants, really, I feel. The fight is mostly classic Resident Evil stuff, which is true. Shooting zombies, finding keys, solving puzzles. But since Outbreak was a multiplayer game, you're cooperating with 2 other characters, AI controlled in my case. So he clearly never went online. He never looked up at all that you could play this game online. And that's not something that's that difficult to find. We have a channel dedicated to that stuff. And moving across smaller maps with simpler puzzles. With 3 people and a massive amount of health restorations at hand, Outbreak offers little in the way of tension. What game did you play? It's him, right? It's not me. Yeah, like... For real. That small amount evaporates instantly once you realize how appallingly dense every enemy is in the game is. If this was a drinking game, I'd be dead on the floor from alcohol poisoning. Take a shot every time this guy clearly has no idea with what he's talking about. Yeah, see, Corey gets it. This is the same thing I talk about. This guy, I feel, is reviewing a game like it's brand new, almost. Yes, he's pointing out the flaws from a game of like 20 plus years ago. But if you actually sit down and play this game, even by yourself, you realize, shit, there's good to this game. So anyway, my allies for the evening were Cindy, a waitress running around and sobbing, why now, at intervals, and if a zombie apocalypse might be more convenient next week, and Mark, a black police officer with whose utterance Capcom tried to out-stereotype Barrett from Final Fantasy VII. What the fuck are you smoking? Dude, what? Dude. If you're talking the original Barrett from Final Fantasy VII, clearly you didn't play that either. Communication between us and humans who would have been playing at the time was limited to what Capcom called a ad-lib system, where you press a button and to see a random line of dialogue appear. Most of them were gibberish. I caught one about a scoops and asses without much in between to connect nouns, along with more than a few sentences that just didn't finish. Not that the communication would have helped much. Cindy understandably had little combat prowess. Mark had a gun that had benefit of rather concerning amount of ammunition stashed around the bar, but rarely shot at anything. You also have to tell people, go now, come here. Hey, I have this for you. Mark, Cindy, you gotta, you can look up the guides for this game. That, like, people scan the original guides in on this stuff. Yeah, and Barrett is a universally loved character. People, especially in Remake, people fucking love Barrett now more than they ever did before. So, and that's the thing. Yeah, these characters, these AI characters you have, they're all very different. He doesn't seem to understand that all these characters are different. And depending on who he played as, it depends on who that character associates with. Because we all know that certain characters, when it's controlled by the AI, they don't get along with other characters. Like how David King virtually gets along with virtually nobody of the cast, except for Yoko. That's really it. Jesus Christ, it's gonna fucking drive me over the goddamn fucking wall. Off we trotted upstairs to the bar's staff room, which is actually several rooms and a locker room. Roughly a dozen people eventually work at this tiny bar on a basis regular enough to justify the lockers. The action button lets you investigate, but also hide when applicable. The game has a different idea of what's applicable than you do, however. Collectibles blend into the background, so if you approach a cabinet or a bed, yes, there's a bed in the staff quarters, and it isn't even the owner. Jack's Bar is Jack's Bar is easily the weirdest workplace in gaming. Dude, stop trying to fucking make jokes and get to the goddamn point. In the hopes of collecting what looks like ammo sitting on the sheets, you might end up locked into a 10-second long animation of Alyssa hiding instead. Well, yeah, because, you know, you hide under the bed. That's an option that's given to you, and there's a process that you have to do to get in and out. You just don't teleport under the bed because that's where you want to go. We somehow made it out, and in the end, and despite my misgivings about the whole thing, I pushed ahead, determined to see Alyssa's story. There wasn't one, and not just for her either. The survivors are just avatars with no stakes in proceeding beyond not dying, and everybody's relationship to a few nuggets of information about Umbrella's activities in the city was largely the same. The level design is atmospheric, I'll give it that, but an essential piece of Resident Evil lore was not. Dude, shut the fuck up. Like, shut the fuck up. There is so much that happens. The characters, what's going on behind the scenes here, anything, it tells a story. Because this guy clearly doesn't understand that Raccoon City itself is a character. Okay? And the fact of it is, yeah, these characters, a lot of them didn't have big stories. But you do find out that Alyssa and Yoko had a lot to do in this game. Exactly, Corey. Exactly. There is so much in this that is unexplored that people do not understand about, like the daylight virus, Nikolai showing up in these places, right? Going through the underground labs and like watching how they got frozen in the first place and everything else. It's insane. So, a year later, Capcom trotted out Resident Evil File 2. Trotted out. Dude, shut up, man. A redo of the first Outbreak and Outbreak that looked and functioned mostly the same. What do you call it's not a redo, man. It's a continuation. They couldn't put everything on the first game at the time, so they took a lot of the stuff from the that they couldn't use, and they put it into this one. This is something that Allison Cordes told us. She should know because she worked on these games. With a handful of different levels, including one where you fight zombie animals at the zoo. But it is also made at an attempt at storylines. Alyssa gets the most developed one through the disparity between hers and everyone else's is so blatant that it makes me wonder why Capcom didn't just make Alyssa an Alyssa Ashcroft game. Because, dude, this is an experimental time. They're trying to do multiplayer games. They're getting into the game early. These big things, people have to remember. They didn't know Raccoon City was going to get revisited in the future. They didn't know that, like, you know that Outbreak game? Let's use those characters in the future. The PlayStation 2 era for Resident Evil was a very experimental place in the game's history. Right? And sometimes it worked, and sometimes it didn't. Exactly, Corey. Every year that we play this game, we find out something different. As it turns out, Capcom didn't either. For the most part, Outbreak File 2, Alyssa is just another playable character in a game where personality and background have little significance. You can pick up a few tidbits here and there that suggest she makes a habit of digging into stories no one else will. Well, yeah, she's a reporter. Some are throwaways, like a report about a robbery, but then there's other ones relevant to her story. A newspaper cutting about Big Pharma dumping chemicals in the river, where a weirdly mutated dead body washed up. Then you hit the fourth mission, flashback. And that's where Alyssa's stories unfold. A friend of hers was murdered by a zombified experiment subject in the hospital. The mission takes place in an umbrella researcher named Greg Mueller suppresses Alyssa's memories of that incident. Now, Alyssa vows to find justice for her dead friend and bring Umbrella down however she can. I don't know. I think isn't that Yoko's story? Because Yoko's the one that doesn't have the memories. I don't think Alyssa ever lost her memories. That's about it for her role in Outbreak 2. The game putters along to its end in much the same way as its predecessor. Annoying as hell to play, with a broad story that's more concerned with the downfall of Umbrella and the city than the people trying to survive it. That tiny little bit of her story and the premise of her future was enough for me, though. There's a single newspaper clipping in Resident Evil 7 where Alyssa writes about the disappearances in Dulve, LA. That's the one direct mention of her in the series after Outbreak, but now it's more sense that it's just being an Easter egg dedicated for the fans. This was Capcom telling us that Alyssa wasn't like Leon or Jill or any of the rest who justifiably tried to put the Raccoon City incident behind them. This is a reporter who relentlessly pursued every... Wait, hold on a sec. Tried Leon or Jill or any of the rest who justifiably tried to put the Raccoon City incident behind them. The whole reason Leon, Jill, and everybody else are like they are is because they can't let go of the past. Leon is literally still stuck in Raccoon City mentally. And then having to be forced to become an agent that almost nearly broke him so he could save Sherry Birkin. Jill and Chris do what they do. Jill has PTSD, for crying out loud, from the Manson incident, which plays into Resident Evil 3. Raccoon City is a big part of that, and she got infected and almost died in there. None of them are trying to forget that, because if they know if they forget that, they lose sight of the mission. God damn it, man. Reporters like that are dangerous. Just look at all the real-life efforts of the last few years to rein journalists in and force them to follow accepted narratives and let corruption run amok. This person's literally saying what modern-day gaming journalism is now. Like, this is what modern-day gaming journalism is. It's slop writing, and it's clickbait. Like, this is so stupid. Yeah, left, correct, yeah. Whether Requiem's antagonist is an obscure criminal organization that created Eveline in Resident Evil 7, where is that coming from? An undead Greg Mueller back for vengeance? No, oh, for the love of Christ. Or something else entirely. It's no wonder they want Alyssa Ashcroft out of the way. I want to check something here. Josh Broadwell. Okay. Expertise. PlayStation. Metroid Prime 4, Hollow Knight, Silk Song. So either that's what he's just playing right now, or he doesn't play a lot of older games. Bro, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be a jerk. Find another line of work. Like, I'm not trying to be that an asshole or anything. I'm not, but you guys read that. That was fucking terrible. There is no way that article is legit. I'm sorry. Like, look, some things maybe I'm attached to, but I also look at a lot of things when it comes to these older titles, okay? I've literally built this channel on retro gaming. Old games. Legit, bro. Legit built on Resident Evil from back in the day. So, Yeah, I read it so you guys didn't have to. Like it's so stupid, man. The fact that what we're seeing in that article and how he was describing stuff, it's like, dude, you have no idea what you're talking about. We have found numerous mistakes in that. This is why people do not take people like Polygon and IGN and Kotaku, GameSpot, none of them seriously. None of them. I've met a lot of reporters that have worked for those companies, and I've known other reporters that just do freelance work and everything, and others that work for like something like The Verge that actually do good job. Like, they know what they're talking about. But these people here, this guy, this Josh Broadwell, sorry, dude, you literally got no idea what you're talking about. First off, did you even look online? Play it with friends? Did you look into setting this up and getting the real experience of what this is supposed to be? Now, don't get me wrong. You want to play the original, like, Outbreak games as intended. Well, not as intended, but, like, how a lot of us played them back in the 2000s. We played them on our PS2s by ourselves. And what were those games? What were those games? Classic Resident Evil games. The formula was there. Yeah, there's two AIs following you around and stuff, but they're essentially your item boxes. That's exactly what they are. So, I just that just, like, and here's the reason why this upsets me so much. Is because slop like that, when it comes out and you see the title, and you're a newer fan, right? Now, one of the things that, like, JJ and Corey and myself and everybody at Row has tried to do for years is to get younger fans who are coming in during the hype of 7 and 2 remake and 3 remake and 4 remake and Village. Now it's going to be and 4 remake, and then now it's going to be a whole, like, I've been seeing at cons lately, a lot of people will cosplay the newer characters. A lot of the older ones aren't there. And I asked these people, I was like, oh, so, like, you guys play the older games? And they're like, oh, no, we got in during, like, 7 and 2 remake as well. And, like, that's, like, where, like, our knowledge of these games kind of come from. We don't really play the older ones because they just look old and they don't look entertaining. And when you write articles like this and you label them like you do, that's the fucking problem. Is that's the mentality you project out into the world. So that also gives the companies more reason to be like, well, these people don't seem to talk or care about these older titles and everything, so let's forget about those, which means we don't get collections, we don't get older games coming back, and they're left in limbo. That's the thing. It's so ridiculous in that aspect, and I just can't believe that nobody sees the problem. Like, I put it on Twitter, because I figured, like, people would at least agree, but man, like, some people had some choice words, but ultimately, it's a good game. If you play Resident Evil Outbreak by yourself, you're playing Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3, and essentially Code Veronica. You're playing those games, right? And yeah, it's a little rough, of course, but it's like anything else. If a game is hard, you learn it. You got to understand what is being done. You have to understand what's being done. Is that you got to figure out what works and what doesn't work. It's like why everybody shits on Resident Evil 0 so often. When they're like, oh, I hate it. I need my item boxes and stuff. If you would just realize that you go through that main hallway so often, that is your box. You don't have to dump your items in certain areas. You can go to that spot because you're going to be going through it. So, yeah, I play it solo too. I play it solo too, Corey. Yeah. Yeah, in proxy. Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. I do. We all do. Because it's fun. But if we, and I'll go back to what happened where, what do you call it there? I'll go back to Resident Evil HD Remaster back in 2016. That game broke all kinds of records on the PSP back in the day. Talk about this, and JJ says that it never happened, but it did. I remember the articles and people talking about it, and it was exploding. And, you know, people were finally playing the game because they realized, oh, I can switch off the tank controls? I can have analog option? Okay. So all those naysayers for years who wouldn't play older Resident Evil games that came in during the original run of Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6, now they're going back and playing it because there was a reason for it. Resident Evil HD Remax, like when the GameCube version got the remaster on PS3, because it was available on the PS3. Yeah, the analog controls were kind of worse. I didn't really like them. And I played analog controls too, because people forget the analog control option actually showed up for Resident Evil 2 on the N64 back in the day. But the game sold very well digitally. You know, it sold very well. People enjoyed it. People had a blast with it. All the naysayers were like, holy shit, we missed out. Then they got into the games. They started getting into a lot of the older characters, and they started seeing what they had missed out on. But when you get someone like this guy here, and the others, like, this isn't just him. This is about the fourth article I've seen of somebody trashing the Resident Evil games, like the older ones. You get people that have this level of, like, power. You have a responsibility to talk good about the game. He doesn't even speak about anything good about the game. That whole article was him literally just opening up his ass cheeks and just shitting on the paper that is Outbreak. Like, he didn't dive into it. He didn't do any real research. He just threw out a clickbait article. I don't care if he fucking sees this. I don't. I really do not, because it's shoddy journalism. You know, a lot of people will say, "Oh, well, Tony, it's subjective." Dude, there's a time when people can they can disagree on things, and I can disagree on it, and I disagree that this guy's a fucking idiot. You know, I'm sorry, I do, I'm trying to respect him, but he clearly, God knows how long he spent playing through those games. But again, didn't even bring up any mention that the game is online. That you can go online with people now. That is the biggest draw to that game. It's dismissive. Yeah, the article's dismissive, yeah. Shoddy journalism, more like shitty journalism. That's the problem. A lot of these companies out there, like IGN and all them and stuff, they're run by people who don't do the right things. And I have friends who work for IGN too. And when I told them what's happened to me over the years and what they've stolen from me and stuff, they were horrified. But they also didn't seem surprised. So he played the first level on easy and never got past the rooftop. Couldn't make the jump. I love it. Oh man. But yeah, like I said, maybe I'm getting a little upset about it, but as someone who spends his time educating people about older games and trying to explain to people why they should give older ones a shot, because you've had, what was that idiot that used to run Sony America, who was out there being like, at the game centers, like where they would have the older PlayStations and the older games, and he was just like, why would anybody want to play these old games we made? They don't control well. They don't even look good. Why aren't they playing the newer games? So, and it's like, dude, if you're asking that kind of a question, then you shouldn't be in the position that you're in. All right, Kev, take care, dude. Get better, man. Look, all I'm saying is, you know, who or what and why are we mad at? Oh, Burger, you missed it. What I missed, Mama. Oh, Jesus. So I did, these are the reasons why games have the yellow paint. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Oh, man. So, yeah, hold on, Burger. I'll pull it back up for you real quick. I'll give you a quick rundown. Throw this up over here. So, yeah, there was an article that came out from Polygon. I played the terrible Resident Evil Requiem's. I played Resident Evil's Requiem's terrible prequel, so you don't have to. And literally, it's an article of him just shitting on Outbreak. He barely even talks about what's good about the game. He literally just spends the whole time calling, not getting characters right. He thinks William Birkin's like, a super tyrant that he fights later on. It's like, get the fuck out of here, dude. You clearly have been playing Resident Evil 2 Remake and not anything else. He starts labeling himself off as, I'm a card-carrying Resident Evil lore sicko, or so I thought. Dude, I don't care that this is supposed to be a joke. You literally name yourself something like this, you are instantly not going to be taken... no one's going to think anything of you. No one's going to be able to take you seriously. Yeah, technically Birkin is in Outbreak, just in the opening cinematic. That's it. And then there was another one, too. Where, yeah, he compared Mark to Barrett from Final Fantasy VII. It's like, dude, what are you trying to do with that? And then there was this one, really one that pissed me off. Okay. Shit, I can't find it. But there was a part here that essentially said that the story doesn't mean anything, and characters like Jill and Leon just forget about Raccoon City. It's like, dude, no, they don't. Raccoon City is engraved in them. So it's yeah, it pissed me off. Like I said, if you guys want to go through this article yourself and everything like that, here, I'll put it in the chat for you. But this is why when I do game reviews, I'm as honest as I possibly can be. I'm going to talk about what's good in the game, but I'm also going to talk about what's bad in the game. Exactly, Proxy. Exactly. It's ridiculous. Is this just an AI article? I thought Polygon fired all their staff and replaced with bots. I mean, might as well. Might as well. I don't know, like I said, people are just ridiculous, man. It could be at this point. So many people use ChatGPT. Yo, Justin Sanchez, welcome to the party, pal. Welcome in, man. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if it's written by AI or not. I wouldn't be surprised because a lot of these journalists out there are getting, well, they're getting lazier and lazier as the days go by. They don't spend as much time actually writing. So I don't know. But either way, guys, those kind of articles, like I said, I've seen 4 of them already. And it's just not articles you want out there poisoning a game that's actually really good. It's got lore. It's deep. There's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes. These people that are out here in gaming now, they just want everything force-fed to them. Everything needs to be in front of them. And it's like, no, dude, you got to read about shit. Got to fucking read. So, Scott Dempsey is AI. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right, anyway. All right, let's get this show on the road. All right. All right, throw this over to here. Hey. Hold on a sec. There we go. Ooh. All right, let's do it. Or ORC's a blast. I mean, yeah, Corey, if you wanted to, if you weren't so sick, man, hell yeah. 100% would have you here in a second. Dude, are you going to be okay for Friday? I mean, that's like, you know, a couple days away and shit.
Alpha leader, we're in position. Copy. Stand by. You guys must be the new Delta team. Report.
Call me Four Eyes. At your service.
Name's Bellway. Nice to meet you, Mr. Death Vector here. Good to see you again, sir.
Call me Lupo.
I've actually talked to my team at Power Rangers, that like with all the stunts we do, and I talked about doing a Hunk versus Vector fight.
Understood.
Because Vector is the only one that ever came close to actually beating Hunk in a fight, aside from, you know, Birkin smacking the shit out of him.
Move. We're entering the lab of Dr.
Freedom, Corey, freedom!
An Umbrella scientist attempting to sell classified.
I mean, I am
samples
playing
of
on the
weaponized
Xbox,
virus
so
strain to the
Xbox
US
version does work.
You mean Umbrella's T-virus?
No. This is a new gene-altering compound Birkin's developed called the G-virus. It's significantly more powerful, and he's in possession of the only known samples. There's a detachment of Umbrella's biohazard countermeasure service on site who will likely try to protect him.
Or is dope
They're
looking.
unaware of this operation and are considered expendable.
Aren't we on the same team? Couldn't we just pick up the phone and call?
The UBCS are just mercenaries. They can be bought. We can't assume their loyalty to the company.
So what's the objective?
Intercept Birkin and secure the G-virus.
Yep. My buddy Eric, who was the head stunt coordinator for Resurrection. I'm the one who got him the job.
All right. Weapons
Him and
locked.
Pat would be really good too.
Action.
Welcome.
They both work very well together. They know each other's moves inside and out.
All right, it's open. Let's go.
How do I switch weapons? There we go.
What are those? BOWs?
Take cover. Yeah.
Got him. There we go.
All right, let's move.
Get the money.
Put a frag on his troops.
In the dick.
Not bad.
Good.
I was gonna say there's still people down there. Got him. Ragdolled. Yo, Prophet, what's going on, dude? No, for whatever reason, JJ's Xbox just wouldn't connect. That's why we never got to play it. Yeah, at some point, Corey, you're just gonna have to go over to his house and like we'll fiddle with the consoles and get them working. You and I will get them working. That way, we'll get it set up for you, me, him, and Bob to play at one point. Bitch. I mean, you can still download this, Scott. It's on the Xbox store.
Location of Dr. Birkin. He's just entered his lab. Get in there and obtain those virus samples.
Roger, Command. Proceeding to Birkin's lab. Stay focused. Birkin's already set up an exchange.
We have to
with
borrow.
the US military.
Oh, okay.
We may run into special operatives before this is over.
And ass clowns. How did any of those survive a direct grenade? Whoa.
Don't forget your training. If they get too close, use hand-to-hand combat.
Get away from me!
Oh, nice beltway. God damn it, I love grenade launchers, man, but there's never any friggin' ammo for them.
Emergency. There has been a security breach. Avoid contact with unauthorized personnel.
That wasn't us. We're using authorized access. We might have company.
Repeat. There has been a security breach. Avoid contact with unauthorized personnel.
Sheer perfection. My precious G-Virus. No one will ever take you away from me.
So, fun fact.
Repeat. There has been a security breach.
This is the first time that TJ Rotolo would voice William Birkin. And if that name sounds familiar, that is the guy who voices Frank West in the Dead Rising games.
Repeat.
He also did the motion capture, too.
Security breach.
And also,
Contact with
Hunk's voice actor.
Guard this door.
First time he
Do
did it,
not
and he's
let
still doing it to
anyone
this day.
approach. You, come with me.
26 people watch right now. Hell yeah, guys. Really appreciate it.
So, you finally come.
Doctor, we're here to collect the G-Virus sample.
Sorry, but I won't just hand over my life's work.
These guys suck.
Ah. I was gonna be like, why didn't that do anything? Ah! Oh, you bitch. Go away, get out of the way. God damn it. Fucking bullet sponges, man. Yeah, like I thought they were gonna try to fix it or something like that.
Life grenade.
Bitch!
Repeat. There has been a security breach. Avoid contact with unauthorized personnel.
Looks like you had some company. Follow me. Let's go. Everyone on board. We've got a mission.
Oh. Lupo's in the back, dead.
Goblin 6, what's your status?
The upper levels are secure. All above ground escape routes are on lockdown. Waiting on you.
After
sir.
party at Tony's. Let's fucking go!
Alpha team, have you retrieved the sample yet?
Affirmative. Heading to the rendezvous point now.
Understood.
Nice.
I love this scene. It's Willoughby! Yeah, Corey, we're gonna have to get my buddy Brad to come up with his Mr. X cosplay again and stuff, and like do some skits or something like that. We'll have to plan something like that for the future. I think we could do some funny shit.
Shoot it! Eat this, you freak! Guns aren't stopping. What
Blue!
is this thing?
The Gatorade!
Let's move. Cover me.
Cover you? I'm getting the fuck out of here. Fuck you. Willie jerking.
All right, close it up. We need to move. Come on. Don't forget our objective.
Jerking the merkin. He's jerking his Birkin, baby. Jerking the Birkin. Raccoon City pipe hits you. Okay, you idiots. You all here? Oh God, he's coming!
Shoot that eye to stun him.
Ah! Gotta go fast. I'm stuck! Ah! Yeah! I don't even care that I'm on fire. Open the fucking door! We're good.
Delta team, get out of there and regroup with help.
Ah, the dogs are getting them. Perfect. Heck?
I need cover.
Grenade! My grenade!
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, the T doesn't really help that much. Oh God, what the? I thought this was a safe room. There we go. Unnecessary bullshit. Oh! Oh, great. I can't even really see him. Let's go. Ugh.
Come on! Birkin injected himself with the G-Virus. There's nothing you can do. Get out of here and make a full report to management.
What about you, sir?
I lost the sample. I'm going back for it.
This scene right here. That looks dope as shit. Whoever wears a dicks out for Tony's shirt in Vegas wins a prize. Oh, Jesus. I mean, Corey, if there's time, hopefully we can find it. But I gotta try to find that Christopher Walken place again. I gotta get a picture in front of the wall. Yo, 35 people watching right now. Greatly appreciate that, guys. Yeah, same cell shit. I really wish they would. I wish they'd fix this shit too. Yeah, this time, Corey, I mean, we're gonna have to. We might have to go there.
We're seeing a lot of RPD and civilian activity in the downtown area. Team 5 reporting. Gunfire near the hospital.
Understood. Move to contain.
Ma'am, please calm down. What is the nature of...
Let's move out. Our objective, City Hall, is up ahead.
I can't believe Umbrella's blaming us for the outbreak.
This is ridiculous. I can't believe they're redeploying us back into the city. What happened during the week?
We won't be extracted until we can sufficiently cover up Umbrella's involvement in this.
Which means we're boned. You know, despite the flaws that this game has and everything like that, I still really enjoy it. And believe me, it's got its fucking flaws.
Command, position 1 reached.
Position confirmed, Wolfpack. Proceed into the cold zone.
Shush. Heard something.
Confirmed. There's something up ahead. Ready your equipment. Fascinating. Their food sources are depleted. They've become desperate.
Oh, crunchy. Woo! Juicy. It's Misty. Oh, it was Misty. Now she's Chunks.
Perfect.
Ooh, baby.
Hold your fire. Is UBCS.
Nikolai Genoviev, UBCSD Platoon B Squad. Your Umbrella Security Service? Upper management must be in a panic if they sent you.
What is it you're doing here?
My team was sent here to rescue citizens, but there's no time for that. City Hall is a mess. I'm trying to find a safe zone.
There is no safety here. So, how bad is it?
City Hall is crawling with infected and some unidentified military personnel. They're looking for something. Why? What are you doing?
We ask the questions. This guy looks in.
Save your bullets. Nobody can survive out here alone. We have our mission.
All the best with your mission.
The City Hall has been locked down. Access the security room and override it.
Copy that, Command.
All right, Corey, talk to you soon, dude. Thanks for coming and hanging out, man. Greatly appreciated as always. I'm also happy, too. We got like 34 people watching this right now. Like, I know Operation Raccoon City isn't well loved by people, but again, that's why I play these games to educate people, you know? Whoops. I'm just gonna zoom through them all. Oop.
Government forces have already entered the area. Do not let them secure that evidence. Take them out!
Jesus, these. Oh, God! Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Pop, pop. Oh, shit.
Watch out. Watch out.
Oh! Shit! I didn't know there was a herb right there when I got up. Operation Raccoon City is still a fun game. Yeah, don't get me wrong, it's got its issues.
Look at this.
Government forces have already entered the area. Do not let them secure that evidence.
It's a disappointment that like it didn't get the support that it needed in the proper time to grow, unfortunately. There we go. Damn, this shotgun's fun.
Command, we're inside the city hall.
Fuck it. Oh shit!
Incoming. We've entered the security room.
There should be a console. Use it to override the security lockdown. Good. Now you can access the server room and destroy all of the city's records.
Check out that monitor. Looks like a security feed from earlier today.
Such a bastard move.
That's Nikolai and his team.
They didn't put up much of a fight.
That's a nice footnote. But we have a mission to complete.
Let's move. Soldiers approaching.
Whoa! Cool. Heavy machine gun. I'll take it. Should we go down? Wait. Oh shit! Throw him back at least. But holy shit, and a half. Beltway was awesome, man. I love that character. His design's so dope.
I'm going in.
Yeah, that's right. Run away, bitch. Shit! Okay. It worked out. I mean, I'm the only one here, but... Oh. They all just teleported magically.
Looks like Nikolai's team.
That sicko is feeding people to the infected. What the hell is this about?
Don't forget why we're here. Let's take care of those servers.
Quit stalling. Concentrate weapons fire on those servers. Good. Now proceed to the records room and finish the job.
Perfect.
Oop. Not dealing with this shit. Oh! Thank you. Gonna need that. Yeah. Ah, my legs. Yeah, that shotgun doesn't really help Beltway that much, that's for sure. What? Come on. Ah. Oh, but I lose my good gun, too. Now I get stuck with the shotgun. This blows ass. Gaslighting. Wait, what? What the hell's going on? Oh. And we're in, thank God.
That's the records room.
All right. Now find out.
Amazon letting people down again? Sounds about right, unfortunately. Hey, we just hit 30 likes, guys. Let's fucking go.
This is the evidence. Let's burn it.
Sounded weird. JJ works at Team off stream. I mean, I'd be surprised. Gotta make money somehow, right? Huh.
Command, the evidence at City Hall has been taken care of.
Let's fucking get out of here before those things escape.
Look at this.
Ooh. I'll take it. I thought JJ was great value Chris Pratt. Oh, Jesus.
Nikolai, what is the meaning of this? And why did you kill your team?
They served their purpose most excellently. Just as you.
Nikolai, hold your position.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Somehow this isn't hurting me though, that I'm getting stabbed by these creatures. I don't... Whatever. Ugh. Get it? Oh! Ah.
Nikolai crosses paths with us again.
Beautiful. Jesus, like so many security cameras and stuff, man.
Alright, get it together if you want to be extracted. Don't forget that you caused all of this.
Oh, shut up. Rip Jimmy John. Wait, what happened? Who died? One sec, guys. Be right back. Oh, rat. Yeah, it's crazy, like, how short this game truly is. I think when Ro plays it, I think it's, I think we beat it in one sitting. I think we did that one time we had Susie join us.
May still have information that could damage the corporation. We don't have time to hunt them down individually, so we
Oh, yeah, this part.
Good evening, Umbrella Security Service. Hope you haven't forgotten your friend Nikolai.
Of course my chair was alive.
Escaped my little diversion at City Hall.
Nikolai, we're dealing with him again?
Unfortunately, my client can't have you interfering with our little side project. So, I've rigged up a few toys to keep you busy.
Oh boy. Bluey! Chunks everywhere.
Shit, they're rigged with explosives. Shoot them before they get too close. Not bad.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
My little contraption seemed to be working perfectly.
No, it's a shotgun. It wasn't that far away.
Going in.
Oop.
Doesn't sound good. Be ready for anything.
Ah. Yep. Oh, there it is. Oh, wait, jerk asses. Oh, fuck.
Watch out for laser troopers. Shoot them if you see them.
Delta Team, the EMP supply chopper is inbound. Get to the roof.
Shit. There we go. I didn't need those legs. Need that torso either. Uh-oh. I originally had this game on the PS3. I could never figure out how to play the Nemesis mode in multiplayer. It wasn't a base game mode. Yeah, you had to download it.
Watch out.
Nice. Oh, he did. I really hope they bring Nikolai back someday. Because canonically, he's still alive. Well, I don't know about new lore, but...
The whole place is on fire. We need to get out of here immediately.
God damn it. Command. Nikolai just shut down our supply drop. We're fucking burning up in here.
Do not let Nikolai get hold of those EMP charges. Get to the crash site and recover them immediately.
Should have a loading dock. We can exit through there. Hurry.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Shotguns don't do shit against these assholes. This fucking game, dude. This fucking game.
Shit, the hunters are loose.
Yeah. It's like I said, I just love this game a lot because, you know, while it might not have been the game a lot of people wanted, especially me, I think it was great the fact that, you know, they gave the city so much personality out here, you know?
All right, let's get to that crash site. Stay quiet. Move slow.
Yes! We're in. And everybody else is dying over there. Whoops.
The chopper crashed near that clock tower. Keep an eye out for Nikolai.
The entrance is blocked off. Let's find another way inside.
That thing looked like it was swimming. Oh god, there's a fucking swarm. Ow!
Take cover. He's got a sniper rifle. Someone distract him with suppressive fire so we can move.
Ha! You fools don't even know what you are doing. Do you really think that I could have done this all alone, comrade? How do you think I knew where you were going? How did I know about your precious EMP devices? My client gave me your comm channel. That's right. I've been gathering combat data for Operation Watchdog. You have been most useful in assisting me. Of course, my client wants this information. They will have to pay.
Ah!
Either you or them can stop me.
Got him.
Incoming.
There we
This might be easier than maybe I'm already taking the USS.
What's we got? Where is he? Sure am.
Nice.
Reloading.
It's a zombie, never mind. Huh? Hey, where's my rifle? I see you up there, bitch.
Watch out.
Incoming.
Fire in the hole.
Cool. Because it looks like he fell back into the fire.
Grenade.
Watch out.
Nikolai is not a priority. Disengage and proceed to the power plant immediately. We need to deactivate that power grid.
I didn't do it. Oh shit. Ah. Oh yeah, let that thing do it. That works.
Wolfpack management is not sure what's motivating Nikolai, but he seems to have ulterior motives. We'll keep looking into it.
It's a ghost pianist. Yeah, it's a nice little knot that they put in right there. It really is.
Government forces.
Oh, this part.
Command, we've reached the power plant.
Copy that. Plant the EMP charges on the generators and knock out that power grid.
Spec Ops, they must be protecting the power grid.
Ah! Heal, damn it.
Nikolai's back. He's on the catwalk. Kill him. Fire in the hole. Live grenade.
Shit.
Need cover. Watch out.
What the? Oh my god.
Command, we've reached the power plant.
Copy that. Plant the EMP charges on the generators and knock out that power grid.
Spec Ops, they must be protecting the power grid. Fire in the wall.
Ah.
On the catwalk. Kill him.
Ah. Ooh, nachos would be nice right now. That's for sure.
Command, we've reached the power plant.
Copy that. Plant the EMP charges on the generators.
Yeah,
and
this
knock out
this
that
part
power
takes a
grid.
while, unfortunately.
Spec Ops, they must be protecting the power grid. Grenade.
Oh boy.
Nikolai's back. He's on the catwalk. Kill him.
Oh.
Live grenade. EMP charge set. One more to go.
Man, the grenades just take way too long to go off. Oh, come on. No way. Gotta get to...
Command, we've reached the power plant.
Copy that. Plant the EMP charges on the generators and knock out the power grid.
Spec ops. They must be protecting the power grid.
Push the EMP plant. One more charge to go.
He's on the jack.
Oh, come... You know what really sucks is the buttons really do suck at times, because if you're trying to like do the spray to heal you, it doesn't activate all the time. It doesn't register it.
Plant the EMP charges on the generators and knock out the power grid.
Spec ops. They must be protecting the power grid.
You guys don't see me here. Then again, I think they do. Ooh. Oh, just a new swarm of them just came in. I saw. God damn it! All right. Oh, finally.
Good. The power grid's down. Our job's done. No need to keep fighting. Leave those bastards in the dark.
Heavy machine gun. Here we go. Yeah. Camouflage maxed out. Oh. Now it lasts for 45 seconds. Well, that would have been nice to have earlier. I have no guns, because I probably haven't played the 360 version that much. I mainly played it on the PS3 back in the day. That was my that was the thing.
Delta Team, the corporation has used the outbreak in Raccoon City as an opportunity to deploy a prototype of our most powerful and responsive BOW to date, the TO2, codenamed
Ooh.
It's on a
Nemi.
mission to kill the last remaining members of STARS. However, it has been damaged and is no longer responding to commands. We need you to relocate and repair it.
Copy that command. Preparing a prototype BOW. That's the facility, but we shut down the power grid.
Looks so dope, man.
It's
Still
still
good
power.
settings.
All Umbrella facilities have their own power source.
Ah, bitch. Oh.
Spec Ops, they've got tactical advantage. Get to cover.
That works. That was great that I just like cut right through all that bullshit. Smirt. There we go. That works too. We literally just cut through so much bullshit. Oh boy. Look out, he's got the grenade launcher. Ah! Let me do something. Thank you.
This is the warehouse. Sounds like someone got here first.
Need to open these loading doors.
Here they come. Still nothing. Try and find another. Try and find another. The door is open.
Jesus, man. It's like, you know how it works and all that other stuff, and it's just like... You're still shocked when it happens, you know? There we go. There he is.
Command, we've reached the warehouse.
Good. There should be a computer terminal inside. Use it to gain access to the BOW programming facility.
Orders received. Proceeding to configure.
All right, I've overridden the lockdown.
This is the facility where we program the highest grade BOWs with the NE alpha parasite.
Hell yeah,
before
Brox.
sending them into the field. That T-103 is a failed experiment. You'll be extracting the parasites from its brain to implant in the Nemesis. Collect the necessary components.
Interesting. So then it was just luck that he was here for us to extract the parasite.
We're in the programming lab. See ya.
Whoa, whoa, hey, whoa.
This is one of our most
Chicken
secret
nuggies.
facilities, and it contains some of our most dangerous specimens. Exercise caution.
There's nowhere to fight in here if that tyrant reactivates. Let's finish up and get out of here. Look at this.
All right. Now find a large syringe.
There we go.
Carefully extract the parasite from the T-103's neural cortex.
You know what I'm doing. I'm a soldier, not a scientist. Stick it in there.
Command, we've successfully extracted the parasite.
Good. Now locate the rogue Nemesis and repair it.
We woke him from his nap. Key cards, okay. Oh boy.
Multiple keycard slots. We need those cards.
Because of course we do. Ugh. Little batch it. Come on. Come on, you little baskets. Oh boy. This is the area that can kind of get a little tough because you get crammed in here. Jesus. You guys handle that. Good luck with that. Oh. Don't worry about the crabs. Just hit them with the special shampoo and you'll be fine. Carl. Oh, that was the Aqua Teen Hunger Force quote. That just turned 25 years old the other day. Thank you. Yeah, honestly, it'd be kind of cool if they made those these like crab creatures kind of canon in a way.
Actually kill one of these.
That's the neat part. You don't. Ah. Data. Crab people. Crab people. Ooh, now comes the fun part. I love this. You big meat.
Located the Nemesis. Proceeding with the operation.
In its damaged state, that Nemesis will attack anything. Need to disable it first.
Oh. How did my whole team die already? Great. Yeah. There we go. I like that its roar is so powerful it just sends everybody like flying. Who else is... Great, nobody else left, so now they're all coming for me. Come on up, buddy. Yeah. Got him.
Nemesis is down. Give him the shot. Watch out.
I'm invisible still. Hell yeah. There you go. You said the thing. Oh yeah, the Tyrant in fucking Survivor. That thing's scary as shit, man. Okay. All right. I think we'll call it for tonight. Yeah, that should do it. So we could pick this up if we play tomorrow night. We'll be able to beat it in one go. So, woof. Yeah. I hope you guys had fun with that. That was a lot of fun to play. Ooh. What a long day, man. Oh, I had freaking car problems this morning because I hadn't driven my car in like 6 days since I got sick. Battery was dead. Needed to jump, had to call AAA and shit like that. You know, and I was actually like, you know, I was talking to the guy because he got here around like, I think like noon. And I was like, how you doing today? And he's like, ugh, well, feels like a fucking Monday. I was like, know that feeling. A lot of idiots out there right now. It's like, oh yeah, a lot of like people were already causing problems this morning. It's just been a fucking nightmare. And I was like, that sucks, dude. I'm sorry. And he's like, yeah, you know, just a couple more hours. It is what it is. But, you know, I think you just need to jump here. Let's give it a shot. So we jumped it and everything like that. And, you know, for his time and coming out and everything like that, gave him a $20 bill, right? And he just said, oh, thank you. And then he went back into his truck. And I'm just like, why do I bother? Like, why do I bother? I don't know. I was a little upset. Because I was, man, like, doing something nice, gave you $20, and that's all you could say is, oh, thank you. Like, look, I'm a miserable bastard. I have a lot of shit going on in my life, but I don't take it on other people when I'm actually getting, you know, acts of kindness towards you, you know? The Tyrant of Survivor, I put the head of a regenerator on and put it on a Tyrant. Jesus. That's scary. That is definitely scary. Oh, man. Oh, what a night. What a night. So, yeah, if you guys want to go back and see that rant I did, it'll be out. I also probably will put, maybe I'll take that video that video rant that I did and make it a video on the main channel, on this channel. Like, you know, maybe I'll do something like that. I need some content, so I might try doing that. So yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much how it is. So, yeah, as always, guys, thank you for watching. Greatly appreciate it. And we'll be back tomorrow night for more streaming as well. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Take care. Have a good one.